Hey, good morning, everybody. Ty Garner here, and it's day 3 of our devotion of Husband After God, drawing closer to God and your spouse. And I think this can probably be universal for husbands or wives, but today we're talking about leading by example. I think this is one that, probably primarily for the husbands, but it goes back to Scripture and actually talking about Jesus and how his example was a life of leadership. Maybe not exactly the way you think, but Matthew 20:28 says, "Just as the Son of Man did not come to be served, but to serve, and to give his life as a ransom for many." It talks about there at the Last Supper when Jesus had his disciples all sitting there, and he became a servant and walked around and literally washed all 12 of his disciples' feet. If you just think about that for a minute, what that was really like back then, whenever they came into a place, they'd been walking through the dust with their sandals, and they go to dinner, and one of the customs obviously is that they wash people's feet. And so here, normally a servant would do that, but in this case, literally Jesus is symbolic of being a servant. And so leading by example in your marriage, what does that look like, for a man? I think it looks different for every man, but what are those things that really, the ways that you can serve your wife? I'm not talking about leading them necessarily like a man might think, oh, I got to be the head of the house and I got to, lead in this way and dominate. Really it's more of a leading like Christ led, and Christ never led in a demanding way, but more always a way of being a servant. And I'm going to be honest, this is something that, is a struggle for us as I think we're all selfish human beings. And I know me for myself, it seems like the things that my wife wants or likes the most for me to do to serve her, the things that I despise doing the most for some reason, whatever it is. We're talking about love languages and things like that. We're able to serve in the capacity of our own love language more easily than we are in our spouses. And so I challenge you to learn how to lead like Christ led, and literally just humble yourself to whatever that is. What if it's cleaning the dishes, if it's unloading the dishwasher, if it's folding clothes, if it's making the bed. For me, my wife likes to be rubbed, and I'm like, oh, baby, please. She knows. She's like, why do you not like to rub me? I'm like, just go pay for a massage. That's terrible, right? But anyway, so that's for me. That's what I need to work on. I need to work on being more willing to, massage my wife's feet or shoulders or whatever, and I'm doing those things that she loves, that show her that I'm serving her and showing her in that way that I'm loving her. So hope that challenges you today. I hope you have a great day and a great rest of the week. We'll talk to you soon.